Shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation, brothers, and hopefully elect, wishing this word in truth and sincerity. This video here is going to be Jupiter's Legacy review. Alright, so I watched that new series called Jupiter's Legacy, and just at a certain point, just kind of look at it with a spiritual eye, and there was a point where, so they have superpowers, and it kind of goes into how they got their superpowers, okay? And so there was a point where one particular character on the show was receiving visions, and he received some coordinates in his mind, and so he was trying to get to the coordinates, and during that they got into a boat, went out to the Atlantic Ocean, and then an island popped up in the middle of the ocean. So then they went on the island. All kind of different obstacles and things were popping up while they were there, but then they also couldn't turn back because something was keeping them there too, until they finally made it to where they were trying to get to. And once they succeeded, there were these people that came out, and they said this quote here. They said, "You've completed the ordeal. You have succeeded where so many others failed. You have crossed untold distances. You have suffered unthinkable losses. Yet you have prevailed, and you are found worthy." Okay? And so I just got to thinking when I saw that part, what does all that really mean, especially in this truth? What does that mean for us? Okay? So I looked up the word ordeal. This is from the freedictionary.com, and it says, a difficult or painful experience, especially one that severely tests character or endurance. Okay, so that's the definition of ordeal. Okay, and so this is something that we are going through in this truth. Is difficult and it's painful, but it's going to test your character and endurance. That's why scriptures say, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. You have to endure until the end. And for your character, you can't bitch up. You can't fold when those trials come, when that times get hard and things get rough. All right. Yahweh Shai didn't fold, and he got it the worst. Okay. All the way up until his death. You got to be ready for it. You got to complete the ordeal. The next say, you have succeeded where so many others failed. Think about it. 2 parts of the house of Israel shall be cut off and die, and 1/3 shall be brought through the fire. Alright. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So think about all the people on the planet Earth. You only have 1/3 that will make it. That's not only out of the house of Israel, but that's out of all the other nations too. That's a very small number. So the 1/3 that makes it through are the ones that succeed where so many others fail. All right, because it's not written for them to get it. It says you have crossed untold distances. We have, whether that's physically or spiritually, we go on the distance. You gotta go pretty far in this thing. You can't just stay stagnant. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep moving, keep building. That's the whole thing about it. You have suffered unthinkable losses. Well, they think Yahweh Shai was training up the disciples, and when he was telling them, all those that follow me, or Salaki Yef, follow me in the regeneration, shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. But he said, all those that have forsaken houses, mother, sister, father, brother, children, wives, lands, even your own life. And all those things are literally inclusive of your life. So that's he literally saying you're going to lose everything. All those that lose everything are going to inherit eternal life or sit upon 12 thrones, judge the 12 tribes of Israel. You got to be prepared to lose everything. When you're at your lowest point, when you lost everything, you're prepared to lose more because you can't take none of this with you. All the things here are corrupt anyway. All right. And then it says, yet you have prevailed and you are found worthy. And that's what we're looking towards. We're looking to, be found worthy. We're looking toward that spiritual crown. When Yahweh begins to give out those crowns for those who have persevered, that's what we're waiting for, and we're fighting for. All right. This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. And straightway took his journey. Then he had received the 5 talents, went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. All right. So if we be faithful over these few talents, over these few things that he's given us, we put our money and bring back usury. Do whatever gifts he's giving you, use it to the ministry. He'll make you rule over many things. In the kingdom, he'll establish you over more than what you have, because you've shown yourself to be worthy. All right. Verse 22. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Why? Because he was found worthy to be made ruler over many things. Because he did what he needed to do with his Lord's money. He did what he was supposed to do. All right. Once again, we're fighting for that reward. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Get no spiritual powers. We're going to be able to do these things in which is stated in the scriptures. You got to have faith in knowing that we are going to be able to do these things and greater. Why? Because he said it. This is Matthew chapter 17, verse 19. Then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, Why could not we cast them out? They was talking about casting out their devil. Casting out their spirits, like you. And Yahushua said unto them, Because of your unbelief, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you. Howbeit, This kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. So through prayer, fasting, and holding fast to this truth, staying in it, holding on to it for dear life, having that faith of a mustard seed, we'll be able to literally command a mountain to move. If we don't want that mountain right there, we can make it go somewhere else, and it'll do that at your command. But you have to know that. But it starts here. It starts in His Word. It starts with following directions. It starts with being found worthy. Okay? It starts with going the distance. All right? It starts with completing the ordeal. And then you'll be given these other abilities. This is John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. Okay? Why? Because He said it. Yahushua walked on water, turned water into wine. Moved through a crowd without being touched. Dematerialized and materialized somewhere else. Disappeared, we appeared. Yahushua did, healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, cleansed the leper. All those things Yahushua was able to do. He said, we'll do these things and greater. But you got to complete the ordeal. You have to go the distance. You got to suffer unthinkable losses. Okay? You have to prevail. You got to succeed where the others failed. Alright? So, this just a quick little review of that. Just that little part of the show I saw. Call on Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Bashim Kakwadash. Hope you see you back with another lesson. Hope you edified. Shalom.